Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like this album encompasses more of my first three albums than maybe the rest. It gives a lot of flashbacks in my opinion when I listen to it, which is why when I started thinking of what the title would be, it's kind of like I've evolved back kind of into the Anastacia everybody remembers on this album, as well as I had to evolve female parts. I had to sort of get used to everything, and the power and the strength, the courage is all back. And so when writing the songs, I felt like I had that power and energy to sing songs that I felt with the power, you know.
So why only coming back to the first three albums? So because the power was...
I think because there's this like really there's a real essence of who I was as an artist that I was really clued into on the first three albums. Mainly probably the third album more than anything, which is why I called it Anastacia. So I think the third album was like, oh my God, this funky, soulful rock chick. And that's when the Sprock word came out and I'm like, oh my God, that's me. So yeah, it was kind of discovering what I was as an artist because I was different on the market. I didn't really, I wasn't girly, but I was a girl, you know. I was a little bit of a rock chick. I was more Janis Joplin meets Tina Turner, and I don't know, and Pink, and you know, it's just all of us together, a mosh pit, but kind of looked like Britney Spears, and so you're like, what? You know, you're not quite understanding what's going on in the package that I was delivering my art in, but it's just evolution is music, evolution is our world. We're all evolving in this massive world, and some of us are evolving positively and some of us are evolving negatively. I'm trying to put forth a positive, alternative way of looking at things. An example is when I went through cancer, the two times that I went through it, I tried to think of just the word itself is so scary that if you kind of just like sit back and go, okay, so the word, it's cancer. If you just look at the first three letters, it's not as scary. So I sort of just live my life that way, is that I kind of just don't try to take all of the picture on. I try to just like take the survival parts of it. You know, like, do I need a stick for this fire? Do I need a little bit of water, you know, just to survive one more day on the island? So that's just how I look at just the way to exist and evolving and being part of this evolution. It's trying to do it the way I will feel proud of myself doing it, and not rushing myself and not conforming my artistry to everything else everybody's doing in their collaborations and their all those, you know, the rappers here and the rappers there, and here rap, there rap, everywhere rap. So yeah, I know I've never really fit into the categories that everybody else goes into, but this works for me. So, but I'm kind of in this little bubble myself, but it's okay.
So are you trying to still set yourself aside from other like considered pop artists?
I'm not trying to. It's just that I feel that I don't want to follow where they're going and follow. I don't like the auto-tune, you know. I will say there, but I did put a little bit of it on, been thrown in the game, man, nothing can bang, man, like on a boxer, but that's not me singing it. I'm not like on stage like, I'm like, okay, that would be part of the thing that happens when you just stand there and then I go, I walk. So yeah, it's tried to put a little bit of the new essence of music in there without giving away part of the organicness that I like, which is a real voice singing.
How you were talking about the cancer and the whole can and survival part, that could have been interesting.
Oh, to put in that, yeah. I actually, I wanted to try to step away from it on this album, which none of my songs really had anything to do with the essence and ultimate sense of cancer. But which is probably why this is an album I feel like I could really not fight with a different fight. This is a fight that's sort of like power instead of fight like survival.
What is then your most personal song of the album?
On this album, well, I think my most gentle song would definitely be My Everything. And when I was writing it, I had said, I want to write a wedding song, but I know that sounds corny because I don't really want to write a wedding song. I want to write a song that the way that people feel on their wedding day, all the stuff that all the energy, all the years they put into this wedding day, and they do it for a day. I want this song to make you feel like you could do it for a few days. Like, let's just say like 3 days out of the week. Okay, let's try 1 day out of the week. And then let's move to 2, or maybe 2.5. And just promise yourself that you'll really live those days and appreciate every minute of them and have them down to a science and be like, oh my God, and I love this, and this person came, and that, I love you, and da-da-da. Like, instead of just letting it go by and your world passes too much. So it was more of that feeling of being so proud on your wedding day. I want people to have on their regular days, you know.
How is coming back to the music industry after 3 years? Did it change at all? Did you change a lot?
No, I've been touring, literally. I just did 111 shows from the Greatest Hits tour. So I've been in tour mode. For me, it's been a gift to be able to work and continue doing gigs and having really passionate fans wanting to come and see me, not with 2,000 dancers and pyro, you know, because it's music, and music heals and music helps, and I'm glad there's people out there that still care to hear it live and aren't just believing that a DJ is what they want to hear instead of people really singing, you know, because it's a very popular thing, all of those other things, and they have their own place as well. But what I do is very different than the DJs, and they're great. They can fill up a stadium. I'm like, the more power to you, you know. And they go like this, and then they walk away, and then they go, and stop. Thank you. My God, why didn't I become a DJ?
So are you not thinking of doing any collaborations?
Not right now. As the album is finished, I'm not really. A collaboration has to be one that really fits, not just because I don't know. Like, you both, you know, half these collaborations I don't even know how they come together. People don't even meet each other. So I don't. Back in the day, the collaborations actually happened because there was an organic connection. Now it's just like, who can get Chance, Stormzy, blah, blah, blah to rap on their, you know. And I get that the rappers, it gives them another avenue to be on singers' records. So that's the good correlation there. But, you know, there's people that I would love to sing with, but unless it's organic and natural, they're just in my head, their wishes, because that's a lot of people to think of to want to sing with.
Who would you want to sing with?
Oh, God. Well, I would love to sing with Dave Grohl. I think our voices would be pretty rad together. Ryan Feder from One Republic, mainly guys. I sang with Shaka before. I sang with Patti LaBelle. I sang with Celine. So I've sung with women's voices, but I feel charged when I sing with a guy's voice, and usually wanting to sing their songs more than wanting to sing my song, you know.
So when you were talking about how the whole collaborations are being made and stuff, well, not the part, but when you said that you were touring a lot during this last 3 years, how has cancer fit in that scenario? Like, did it keep you from doing a lot of stuff? Or?
Yeah. I got my second diagnosis was 2013, and so all of 13 I was in recovery, and then being able to write, but not being able to like do activities or anything. And then we put out the album, I think, the beginning of 14, but I couldn't tour until the end because my body wouldn't have been ready. And that was when we did Resurrection. And then the next year, Sony was like, let's put out another hits to see, what happens there. And that really got a lot of people wanting to come out to the show, is being able to come out to just the songs they remember. And that was really super fun. And that sort of from about 2000, it was 2014, a little bit of Resurrection, and then we put out the other one in 2016 was Ultimate Collection, and that started March of last year. So I've been touring since, my last date was August 12th, and then my last vocal for this album was August 10th.
That's no vacation.
I know.
How
Girl,
do you do it?
I don't know. It's not possible for anyone to do what I'm doing. I don't want anyone to think this is a normal life. Don't get it twisted. You should not do this at home.
So what about now? What are your next tours?
I'm excited. We just put dates up. I think the first 2 months we have up right now, and we'll just be touring until probably going into 18. As we usually do, we tour it for about a year and a half, an album, and just sort of, you feel where it goes, and you check the temperatures and see what's going on. And I just had a clothing line come out and sold. It was in not a place that I don't think you have Aldi out here in Spain. Aldi?
We do. Yeah,
Oh.
I think we do.
Yeah, so it's I did it in a few territories and it worked well, so I might have another collection, and it starts to spread and spread. So just various things, you keep yourself busy for a girl like me.
Way too busy.
Well, yeah, it's good.
Were you planning to visit any other European cities?
Oh God, yeah, I've been all around. I'm working Europe, girl. I'm on a hot streak. I was just in Berlin, and I've been to Switzerland, Italy, Austria. I'm going back to Germany. There's a lot of stuff in Germany it's a very, very big country. And then I'm going to Italy after this, and then I'll go to Greece. And so I'm just bouncing around. I'll go to Hungary. It's all about, because my whole career is really all of Europe. So I've got to entertain each country the way that I would entertain your country, and go on the TV shows and have the interviews, and it's a different world. So we can come to you these days instead of having all the press come to New York and meet the artist, which is financially what was awesome back in the day. And now it's like, no, you have to shuttle yourself, and you have to bring all your suitcases. But I like it. It sort of feels like it's a old school in new school mentality, old school artist stuff, but in digital ways,
Did you get to see much of Madrid while you were here?
Girl, I got here today. I'm like, did I get here last night? Oh my God, yeah, literally I got here 2 hours ago. And so, no, I walked into my suite and saw this gorgeous balcony, and I'm like, okay, this is where it's all about tonight. This is what's happening. This is happening all evening right here. I'm gonna sleep on it. If I don't get up early and you see like half of the sheet, you'll understand. I'll just wear bigger glasses tomorrow. But yeah, no, Madrid, I've seen a lot of Spain, and I've been really, really lucky. And I came out here, I think 2 times this year already for touring. I was in Marbella, and I've been, it's been a country I continue to come to and continue loving to perform. And very excited to do the TV show tomorrow, because I have no idea what's going to happen. It's always the show that you're like, I'm going on it. Yeah, it's like, the super show that you just hope he's going to make you like, I hope he's going to hang me from like some rafter or something, or make me do something completely just ridiculous. And I'll be like, okay, do it. Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
He's so creative that I'm just like, he knows that I'm up for it now. So I think he's working his little magic mind around it.
Nice. That's really good. Well, hopefully you get to see a little bit of the city as well while you're
I know.
here.
You guys have had some nice weather, which, I mean,
Yes.
to me, I like hot. So hot works for me.
Yeah, I do hot as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, we're very lucky. It's not meant to be like this.
I
but
know.
So far, yeah.
I know, but in LA is the same. It's like super, super hot. It's like hundreds.
Yeah.
It's like my mom's like, oh my God, the dogs are so hot. You know? Like, yeah, Mom, they're dogs and they're outside in the sun.
Oh, goodness.